When you talk about growth, you know, we started with a very small percentage of the students being female, and that has quadrupled. Still a minority. There's a long way to go, but it's great to see that kind of change happening.
You know, when I came here, the McDonald Street campus was still active, and that is no longer the case. As with Trent, Fleming has pulled out of sort of the core of the city to the main campus, which, and I don't know about you, at the university level, it was the province drove a lot of those decisions by how they funded the school.
Yeah.
14 years ago, were those buildings still, or any of them still part of the Fleming College?
Actually, no. We have activity at other locations. So, for example, at the museum. So we have a very active program there. That's one example. I get asked about that. I get asked about, what about downtown? Would you consider a downtown location? And I say, oh yes, definitely. But the proposition would have to be one in which there's something really valuable about it for the students. Like, what you don't want to do is say, oh, students, we're moving you over here because we think that's good for the college or good for the city. It has to be good for the students. And if you have the right type of circumstance where they can see, yes, I'll gain certain things from this. Just as an example, the students who are at the innovation cluster feel that way, right? So what are they gaining? Synergy, an environment where it's very easy to go out and talk to different people who you want to work with and so on. So they gain, and they know that, they can see that, they feel that, so they're not feeling disadvantaged. In fact, it's quite the opposite. That's the kind of circumstance that works for opening up other locations.
And how many students are downtown at the Innovation Cluster?
It varies, but there are actually, when we say students, in a way they are people in transition. Some are students, some are post student time. They're getting into the entrepreneurship phase of things, and so it's not so much registering students and locating them there kind of thing, because they are in transition to a different phase.
Is there a program that would potentially be a downtown fit, do you think? Is there something at the college that would be more likely than others to work down there?
There could be. We've had discussions about, for example, with the potential with the canoe museum. Are there connections that are museum connections, culinary connections? There can be a variety of possibilities as an opportunity like that comes along. So it's, to some extent, it's facility specific. And how might a particular facility give a set of opportunities for a particular group of students?